Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon, and I do have a hobby. And my hobby is that I'm a rail enthusiast. Basically, I'm a train spotter. And I also enjoy travelling to different places by train. I am not on YouTube to make myself famous. I do these shows for basically fun. And if my journey is going to plan or not, guess we're going to have to watch this show to find out. Welcome to Simon Train's Railway Journeys. Hello everyone and welcome to Rugeley Trent Valley. Today we are going into Birmingham. Now you're wondering why we started Rugeley Trent Valley to Birmingham, because usually I start at Rugeley Town. Simple really, it's a Sunday. And on Sunday there's replacement buses to Cambridge Parkway or Walsall in the morning. So I walked into Trent Valley, so I can get a train at 10:28 from Rugeley Trent Valley down to Lichfield Trent Valley. And then when I'm at Lichfield Trent Valley, I used the CrossCity Line to get into Birmingham today. So we're going to be on 323s. But we'll see some later actually, because I do have a plan. Now the plan is, I'm going down to Droitwich Spa first. Now when I'm at Droitwich Spa, I'm going to get two charter trains there. One is called the Bromsgrove Rail Tour, which is 2 Class 50 locomotives, or the charity tour. And the other, I do not know what the other one is, but it starts at Birmingham International, it goes to Swindon, then Swindon to Coventry. But we'll get that at Droitwich Spa as well. I think it's a Northern Bell. So it's actually 2 food trains today, even though they're charters, because one's serving meals on a 50 rail tour and the other is a luxury Pullman train. I think anyway, I'm not too sure, I'd have to find some information on that. Then after we get those 2 chartered at Droitwich Spa, I'm going to head to Bromsgrove for some 323s. Is that right? Is that right? It is actually, because the CrossCity Line has just got extended a week ago to Bromsgrove. And then we're going to end off at Longbridge to get the Class 50s coming back from their trip, because they're actually going towards Newport way, even though they're not touching Newport station, but they're headed that way. So they'll be going, starting at Birmingham International, they're going on the Snow Hill lines towards Worcester, Great Malvern, all the way down to Abergavenny. Then they're going to turn off.
Emergency services dealing with an incident just outside Birmingham New Street. All lines south of Birmingham New Street are currently blocked. As a result, all services that use Birmingham New Street are subject to short notice delays, alterations and cancellation. Everything is being done to reopen all lines as quickly as possible. I'm very sorry for the delayed journey today.
Luckily I was trying the Snow Hill to Droitwich Spa, so that's alright. So getting to Birmingham, I walked to Snow Hill, and I was going to get from the train at 12:22 from Snow Hill. So really that doesn't really affect me. Anyway, I'm going to end this on this train and wait for our train. Right, I'm back again because I've just had a look at real-time trains. And I think I'm going to be, when I get to Lichfield, I don't think there's going to be a train there to get me to Birmingham. Because I've had a look and the train has actually terminated at Birmingham New Street on its northbound run to Lichfield. Now apparently the emergency services that are dealing, mind you, it could be late, it said platform 5 to 12 are out of use. So I think they've actually only got 4 platforms open in Birmingham, and that's going to be bloody congested. Right, the only thing I could do is get to Lichfield and see what happens at Lichfield Trent Valley.
from the 10:36 London North Western Railway service to London.
We're now at Lichfield Trent Valley. I don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest, because it does say there's a train. The 11:01's definitely cancelled. The 10:31 is saying that it's running, but it's not Birmingham, but it's still delayed. But apparently they cancelled at Birmingham. So I'm going to see if there's somebody around to try and find out. But apparently there is road transport on its way from Lichfield to Sutton Coldfield. Hang on. Just delayed. I'm going to find out anyway, see what the hell's going on. There's no one here. We're still at Lichfield Trent Valley, and the 11:01 hasn't showed up, the 10:31 hasn't showed up, but the 11:31 is just about to show up in a minute. So we get to Birmingham about 12 minutes past 12, so I've got to leave. I was planning to get dinner before I went to Droitwich, but now I might have to change the plan so I get something to eat. But I might have to go to Droitwich at 2 o'clock and get the tour somewhere else, the double grub tour charter. So it might have to change the plan, but we'll see. now made it to Aston Station. Now, the line has reopened to south of Birmingham New Street, but I thought I'd get off here and get the tour here instead, because now I've got an idea. I'm going to get a train from Aston, which I think is going to be 12:47 now, because the 12:31's cancelled. Get into Birmingham New Street. I can probably get something to eat quickly, and then I can get to Birmingham Snow Hill for 13:22 to get me to Droitwich Spa for 14:08. Still get the Northern Bell, which has 57s on it. To be honest, now I wish I didn't bother getting it, but that's the luck. Get that through Droitwich Spa, they can still do Bromsgrove and Longbridge stations. So that's the plan now, but it's just changed because now I'm getting the tour, the 250s at Aston instead of Droitwich Spa.
Please plan ahead and check your journey at nationalrail.co.uk.
We're now walking between Birmingham New Street and Birmingham Snow Hill. I've got my dinner right here, so I'm having it on the train to Droitwich Spa. And I was right not to get to Birmingham for 12:12 because the train actually got there for 12:15, which means I would have had 7 minutes to run over to Snow Hill, which is doable, but it's just about. So I was right to change at Aston to get the charter through there. And as you just see down below, that's the old the metro platform at Snow Hill. Still there.
Welcome to this service for Worcester Foregate Street, calling at Jewellery Quarter, The Hawthorns, Snivet Bolton Bridge, Roundley Regis, Cradley Heath, Starbridge Junction, Hagley, Kidderminster, Droitwich Spa and Worcester Foregate Street. Welcome to this service for Worcester Foregate Street. Calling out
we now made it to Droitwich Spa finally, and we're waiting here for the Northern Bell to fly through, and then after that fly through I'm going to train to Bromsgrove from here, have hours filming at Bromsgrove, and then after Bromsgrove it'd be straight to Longbridge to get the two Class 50 diesel locomotives, 50049 Defiant and 50007 Hercules flying through. And after that, it's home time. The signal's still down. There should be an ECS move in a second anyway. But yeah, we're only going to get 6 trains during this 50-minute stint. One's the charter, the Northern Bell, and here was an ECS move, so let's see what we can get. Droitwich Spa station was opened in 1852 and simply called Droitwich as part of the Oxford, Worcester and Wolverhampton Railway. The company would end up being absorbed by the Great Western Railway. In 1899, when the station was rebuilt by John Corbett and the Spa was added to the station name. The station was also linked into the Midlands Railway's main line between Birmingham and Gloucester by means of a short branch line to Stoke Works Junction, south of Bromsgrove, which is still used today for Birmingham to Hereford services. we now made it to Bromsgrove station. Now, when I first started going around back in 2009, 2010 to take photos and all that, and videos, I remember Bromsgrove station used to be up there, just before the start of the climb of the Lickey. And it was a nice station actually, even though it was a bit smaller than this. This station, however, it's very modern indeed. I did try some train spotting here last year. I was actually on the other side and I did not like it, to be honest. I will admit that. So I'm going to try this time on this side of Bromsgrove, because platform 1, alright, is that platform 1? Yeah, platform 1, there's hardly anything on that platform. Platform 2 is where all the northbound stuff goes, your Hereford stoppers and your fast services towards Manchester and Scotland. Platform 3 is now used as a turn-back siding, turn-back platform for the 323s, the electric multiple units, which only started services from here to Lichfield and north of Birmingham on the CrossCity Line last Sunday. So it was only a week ago when the 323 started operating here. Half an hour timetable, 20 minutes throughout the day, weekdays and Saturdays I think. Platform 4 is basically where the Hereford train stops and all the fast services go past, believe it or not. Even though they had to loop off down below where the old Bromsgrove station used to be. You can just see up ahead here, I'll show you this quickly, but you can see the point up there where the 323s come in. So they come in on this platform that we're on and they turn back using that point. Now in a bit, well, in an hour's time we actually are going to go up the Lickey on an electric multiple unit, which will be a first, because I'm going to Longbridge after this. Now, it looks like today the Bromsgrove services are only going to Birmingham New Street, and the Redditch trains are going to Lichfield. So we'll have to change at Birmingham to get a cross-city train back up to Lichfield. The station we're standing on was opened on the 12th of July 2016 after it was relocated, but the first Bromsgrove station was opened on the 24th of June 1840, which was sited at the bottom end of the Lickey Incline. On the same year in 1840, on the 10th of November, an experimental steam locomotive named Surprise burst its boiler at the station, killing the driver Thomas Scarfy and fireman Joseph Runderford. They were buried in Bromsgrove churchyard. The station was part of the Birmingham Gloucester Railway, which became part of the Midlands Railway. In June 1969, the station was rebuilt with a single platform on the Birmingham bound platform, which required down trains crossing over onto the up line, but a new station on the downside opened in May 1990. When the new station opened, it was only using 2 platforms, and the reason for that was that so they could demolish the old station so they could remodel the north side of the station to have 3 platforms and a turn-back platform for terminated services. Electric services started here in 2018. first Longbridge station was first opened just south of the current station on the 15th of November 1841 on the Birmingham and Gloucestershire Railway. When it was opened, it did not prosper and closed on the 1st of May 1849. Another Longbridge station had existed nearby on the Hayes-Owen Railway branch to Old Hill. Station that only ever served for workman trains and operated between 1915 and 1964. The current station opened in 1978 by British Rail as part of the West Midlands Passenger Transport Executive's CrossCity Line. It was built as two simple platforms on a 4-track line with a turn-back siding just south of the station. Services terminated here until 1980 when some services were extended to Redditch, and the line was electrified in 1993. The rest of the terminated services were extended to Bromsgrove in 2018.
In 2 years.
With that Longbridge now, we have got the 50s flying through here, which we're powering up really good. We're just having an hour's filming here, so we're just getting 323s. I think there's a 170 to fly through. Cross-country units, DMUs, and that's it basically. It's a Sunday service, but during the week you get about 6 trains in each direction here. 3 trains to Redditch, 3 trains to Bromsgrove now. They used to actually terminate here and go into a turnback siding, which is just south of the station. But yeah, so they did terminate here, but now they go to Bromsgrove. And then you get, I think it's 2 services to Lichfield City, 2 to Trent Valley. I think it's 4 to Four Oaks, but I'm not too sure on that one. I just need to have a look on that. But anyway, so you get a kind of cross-city service here. This is our relevance to the North London line, which they get 6 trains in each direction an hour. But yeah, So basically after 1722, I'm going back to Birmingham to get a coffee, and I'm going back to Lichfield. When I get back to Lichfield, I should be there with like 10 minutes to change for train back to Rugeley Trent Valley. Go do my outro at Rugeley Trent Valley, and then I'm going to walk it back to my house, because the buses from Rugeley Trent Valley are 50 minutes at XX50 or 10 to the hour, which I'm not hanging around about 40-50 minutes for a bus when I could actually be back at my house before that bus even leaves. This is the problem with Sunday, it's reduced services all round, because actually our Chase line on Sunday is actually only hourly service, believe it or not. But yeah, it has been a good day apart from the morning, which has been a little fiasco. But like I said, I'm going to fill a few more trains back to Birmingham, back to Lichfield, back to Rugeley. now back at Rugeley Trent Valley. As you can see, Rugeley Power Station. No, you can't see it. It's actually behind me, but it has been one of those days today, unfortunately. It didn't go so well when we got to Lichfield Trent Valley because they cancelled 2 trains, 10:31, but I wasn't going for that one. You never know what I was going for, but they cancelled that one. So we had to wait till the, you might see me in the dark, but there we go. So 11:30, you can see Rugeley Power Station now. So we caught 11:31 to Birmingham, but I got off at Aston so I can get the rail tour through Aston, because if I went to Birmingham New Street, I literally had 7 minutes to get to Snow Hill and to get my train to Droitwich Spa. Now, originally I was actually going to plan Worcester Foregate Street to get the 50s, but the problem was there was a HST in the way, and what I managed to realise is they cancelled that HST, so it'd been alright at Worcester Foregate Street. Never mind, I was happy with Aston. Then we went to Droitwich Spa to get the other rail tour, the Northern Bell, fly through with 257s. Then we went to Bromsgrove to do some filming. Then we went to Longbridge to get the 50s coming back, which was a brilliant video. And then I went back to Birmingham. Yeah, the Bromsgrove services are only going to Birmingham today. But these Pendolinos won't be serving Bromsgrove. So, went to Longbridge, went to Birmingham, then back to Lichfield Trent Valley, then back here. So that's basically it. Apart from this morning's problems with the person hit by a train at Birmingham New Street station, but the south end of it, everything seemed to have gone well, to be honest. So, yeah, it's been an alright trip, which is a rarity because I don't do Sundays from Rugeley to somewhere, because if I do a Sunday, it's like a big day out. Well, it was a kind of a big day out, but anyway, I'm going to end this now because I'm going to go back home. I'm going to walk it back. I don't know if you can see around the corner. No, I might show you on the way out though. There is a replacement bus out there, but it doesn't leave till 1950. So I can get to Cambridge Parkway, then connect more with Cambridge Parkway than us not. Even the 1928 that arrives here, you still got to wait 20 minutes for it. But yeah, the next trip, which will be uploaded every Sunday, my videos. So if you're watching Simon Trade's Railway Journeys, it's every Sunday for uploads unless otherwise. My next trip is actually going to be August 11th, because what we're going to do on August 11th is we're actually going to the South Carlisle, but stay around the southern end of it, because there's 3 steam locomotives running that day. It's August 11th, it's the day 50 years ago to that day when 1T57 ran, which was the final steam operation era on British railways. And then after that you have the preservation movements. Some stuff was preserved before then, but so there's 3 steam locos at the moment. There may be 2, but there's definitely 3. And we're going to be on the South Carlisle filming them, starting at Bradford. So I bid you farewell. You subscribe to me at Simon Trade's Rail Journeys on Facebook, Simon Trade's on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to walk home now, which is unfortunately a half an hour walk.